はい、皆さん、こんにちは。くろふねです。それでは、LA ノワールの、第11話をやっていきたいと思います。前回は、落ちた偶像をね、解決するべく、シルバースクリーン工房、ちゃうわ。それはもう見たか。連続でやってるからね、ちょっと飛び飛びになってますけども。そのビショップっていうね、犯人、容疑者ね、あれを捕まえるべくね、ジャングルドラムスとかいうね、撮影現場に行って、ちょっと一回床が抜け落ちて一回死んでしまいましたが、なんとかビショップを捕まえることができたんですが、そこにね、ギャングの連中がね、ビショップを殺すために集まってきまして、そこで激しい銃撃戦になりつつも、なんとかビショップを、そいつらから守ることに成功しまして、で、ビショップを逮捕することができたと。それによって、このね、くろふね警部が、また評価されまして、今度はね、交通課からね、普通のね、もう殺人家に昇進したっていう形でね、で、こう、半年後っていう形でね、経ちまして、今ね、新たな事件、殺人家に来て最初の事件になると思うんですけども、この赤い唇殺人事件をね、ちょっと今から、やっていきたいと思います。どうも。前回最後にね、ちょっと女性のえげつない感じが見られたんでね。
Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this. It's known locally as the morgue.
You
were first on the scene?
Yes, detective.
No one's disturbed the body?
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
OK。じゃあ行こうか。こことかあるってことでええんかこれ。こんな結婚とか。まずは死体を見ますか。
Cause of death? Could be the head injuries.
頭部の損傷だろう。足で激しく踏みつけられた。
I'll know for sure in an hour.
失礼。で、こっちも。
What about this wound on the finger? Something removed. A ring, most likely.
無理やり外した後指輪があったんか。なるほど。こう指輪でもな、そんな指輪目当てでここまでせんか。
What caused the blunt force injury to the face? Could be anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the autopsy.
すごいもん、結構タコ殴りやったからな。で、俺は気になるのはこの下になんかクソくらい
Interesting.
興味深いな。なるほど。こんなもんかな。OK。
What's the writing on the victim mean? BD, Black Dahlia?
BD ブラックダリアだろう。
Your guess is as good as mine.
君は分かりに
Could be
か。
something to it, or it could be the killers trying to throw you off the scent.
これがなんか今関係してる事件の話
Any
だ。
idea of the time of death? From the temperature, I'd say after midnight.
午前0
I'll
時
confirm
は過
with
ぎ
you
てる
later.
な。詳しくは後で調べるか。OK。なんか音鳴ったよ。これか。なんだこれは。
Looks like some kind of puzzle or parlor game.
なんかのパズルか。 あれに合わせなあかんのか。なんなら、こうかな。あ、いた。バンバクラブダウンタウン。
The Bamba Club. Why steal a table lighter?
ライターか。バンバクラブのライター。とりあえず行くところは、次行くところは決まったな。
Nothing significant.
関係っぽいか。まだこれから見ようかな。ヒントにならないな。いらんか。こっちは何にも繋がらないし。他に手がかり。これか。足跡。
What can you tell me about the shoe prints? Men's size 8.
サイズ
Lifted
8。
impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
まあ、男なんは間違いないわな。これは手鏡ちゃうんかな。身元わかるかな、
The
これで。
victim's bag?
口紅
Brand
か。
new. Can't be the one used on the body.
体を使ったのは特別のものだろう。他にはこれだけこれだけ
We get to the Bamba, man could die of thirst in a case like this.
飲めなきゃやってられん。そうだね、そろそろ。これ多分全部回ったんちゃうかな。もうそれ話したっけ？
Another day, another dollar.
無理か。話されんのか。よし、じゃあ、次の、バンバクラブってとこに行ってみましょうか。よし、行こう。これか。
You know the way. You can drive.
めっちゃ偉そう。
The werewolf? For my money, copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work
可
the
能
evidence.
性を排除。
You'd love that, wouldn't you? Big head to hang on your wall. The caller of the decade. Been working evidence from BD case for 6 months and got nicks.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay, hotshot. What's
Yeah,
more
let's
likely?
go.
The werewolf comes back around, leaving us a note in the corpse?
He clearly has a thing for power.
That's what's
Power
good.
over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
Let me finish, Phelps. A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of
6
stewing.
ヶ月の沈
Or some
黙をやる。
opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures, he'll rip off the MO and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastical.
You know, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police work. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder. It was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand,
殺したか？
stationed somewhere
どっか
else
で
with
兵士に
armed
なる。
forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So, Phelps, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, right? A case will come and find you. Can't make it something a day. Understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. We'll found him.
そのウェアウルフという、まあ、殺人鬼みたいなのがいるんでしょうね。それの仕業なのか、それを模倣してるのかっていうところで、 まだ今のところはわからないっていう状態ですね。まあ、とりあえず一個一個消していきましょうか。バンバークラブ、午前10時40分。昼間から空いてるのか、こんな朝っぱらから。邪魔すんで
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the
Garrett
regular
Mason.
bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
セリーヌ・ヘンリー。
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner,
オ
Mr.
ーナ
McCall,
ー
serves
の
him
マ
most
ッコ
nights.
ールは彼女の接客をしています。
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss it. Is there anything else?
Fire away,
No.
Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched.
マッコール
Pour
ね。
me 3 fingers of rye.
You ought to meet Joe's buddy.
こいつか。
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine? Christ. Sure I know her. She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way
ジェイコブ。
She was here last night?
ジェイコ
Sure,
ブ・ヘン
she's
リ
a
ー。
regular. Celine was a lovely woman.
マッコール。バンバクラブのオーナー。経営者か。被害者といた人物。
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
その人の一人か。じゃあ信用してみようか。
You know him?
No. He's been in a
2
couple
回
of
ほど見
times.
た。
Did they leave together?
Yes. At around 11. If it helps, I
お
made the
ナイ
guy's
ス。ナンバー
license.
プレート。教えてもらおうか。
A waitress. Can I have it in the spoon? Hey, honey, what time you get off?
ナン
I
バー
think
プ
this
レー
could
トを
be a
調べ
great
る。
help, sir. Thank you.
おお。
So,
説得。ありがとう。おおきにおおきに。で、次は、被害者から盗まれた指輪。
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
ちょっと嘘くさいな。
I think you know where the ring
Yes.
came from, and I think you're
オ
gonna.
ッケーオッケー。
Okay.
まず分かりやすいな
I。bought it years ago.
お前が
Carried a torch for Celine in those days. Yes, I always have. But old man never knew about it.
そうか。夫に関する情報。
You know the husband?
Sure, I know Jacob. He was in the Corps.
同
He
じ
met
部隊。
Celine on a furlough and
Yeah,
married
he's
her when
got-
the war was finished. Put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No.
いや、とんでもない。考えられないね。
Was he ever
あ、
violent?
違うんか。
Celine came in here last night looking like she'd taken a
昨
slap.
日、叩かれたような跡があってな。
They don't live together anymore, so it might not have been him.
Thanks, Mr. McCall. You've been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
142 North Union
よ
Avenue.
し、とりあえず、
God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
Where is
セ
that?
リーヌ・ヘンリーの家を捜索しようか。
You want a tip? Refill my coffee next time.
でも、そのと旦那が怪しいねんけどな。旦那か、
You want it?
その、
Let's get out of here.
出るぜ。
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
後でな。よし。おお。ドアすり抜けよった。汗や。次向かう場所が、ヘンリーの住居。目的地設定。運転してもらおう。
You drive. I need to go over the case notes. You find the booze helps you get through a working day?
お前、
Sharpened my investigatory
お前酒飲んでたら今。
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
Smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and the medicine.
今回の事件がそ
Over,
の
Rusty. I'll let it slide.
That's
ウ
my
ェアウルフが関与してるのか、
No, you picked the wrong
全
job.
く関係ないただの事件なのか、その辺が
We
ね、
owe
や
it
っ
to
ぱり
this
一つ
city
の
to
重
do the
点
best we can in this position. As
なって
homicide
くるんじゃない
detectives,
か
that
なと
responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
思いま
It's
す
not
が、
political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing out booze
でもあの
than
手
the
口ちょ
clues
っと
that
エ
would
グい
have
よ
led to her
ね。
killer.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been
あ
there.
そこまで
Pearl
タコ殴りにする
Betty
必要があ
Short
る
be
のか。
alive,
よほどの
Jack
恨みが
spared
あったと
Pearl
思う
Harbor.
ね。
Our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical
あ、楽やわ
error,
これ。
Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to
下のやりとりがいつも運転してるとき見えないんで
I
ね。
only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess
あ
that's
こ
the
れ見
drink
ながらゆ
slowing
っ
you
くりと
down.
読めるというの
Oh
も
my
ね、
God, brother, oh
やっぱり
brother.
こうね、街の安全のためにもいいかなと。私がするとちょっとかなり器物破損してしまうんでいろんなもん壊していっちゃうんで。さてと、次はヘンリーの住居、午前10時56分。さて行きましょうか。あ、電話ボックスあんな。電話ボックスあるな。まあいいか。なんか電話しなあかんかったことがあったような気がしたんですが、まあいいや。まず入ろうか。ヘンリーさん。
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second.
うん。ああ、侵入されてるね。
Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
こそ泥か。あ、これはまさかまたこれか。一家少子。警察放火を疑う。見ましょうか。またしばらく物語をお楽しみください。
You said I had to go back, Doctor.
The fires are cathartic. They allow you to confront your past.
You said the house would be empty.
Are you taking the medication I have prescribed?
You said the house would be empty. I heard them screaming.
Circumstances were unfortunate. My colleagues had made all the necessary
You
arrangements.
said the house would be empty. You're killing me.
The deaths were unfortunate, but you have dealt with death before. I want you to come to the clinic and we can deal
You said the house would be empty. How can I find peace?
はい、またね、ちょっと話が進みましたが、なんかこのおっさんやっぱり悪者臭いな。さっきおったもんな、さっきの現場に。なんか女の人のね、ブルームーンのやったっけのクラブにおったと。 メガネ
Not sure this means much.
意味はなさそうだ。あ、電話あるな。電話。ここは何もなさそうだね。ちょっと電話かけようかな。これかけられへんのか。あ、でも電話できへんのか。まあいいや。鍵やな。ゴミだ。たまに暴言吐くのこいつ。なんかあったか？ちょ、ダイエットしろ。
Size 9s. Above average.
こんなにして大きいな。サイズ。なんかもさっき見たことあるな、これ。酒か、これは。
Burglar used the pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You
Think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
Jacob.
Celine and Jacob are
セリ
obviously
ンとジェイコ
having
うまくいって
problems.
なかったのは明らかだ
Speaks to
な。
motive.
動機が物語っている。
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband, but Jacob could give us something to go on. One of my exes drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I'll get nasty when I'm thirsty.
近所を聞き込み調査する。
Galloway, homicide, badge number 564. Requesting technical services for suspected 459 at 142 North Union.
そんなとこだったんか。さて、じゃあ近所の聞き込みしましょうかね。じゃあ一旦出ましょうか。
I knew it wasn't safe around.
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss?
Horgan! Jennifer Horgan.
Jennifer
I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but Celine had been drinking. And she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m.
10時頃出て
She
いっ
was
た。
very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered? Oh, my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
夫婦間の問題。 ごめんね、嫌なこと言ってね。かっこいいな。
Let's see what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
そうだね。じゃあ行こうか、ジェイコブ。そしたらジェイコブのところに行きましょうか。
Can you drive to this one?
運転させよう。よ
Jacob
し、
Henry
行こ
had a
う。
violent argument with his wife last night. She's looking more and more likely.
For my money, the broad keeps the house looking like that, she probably deserved it. Skipper says bring him in. Keep the hacks off our backs for a while.
Fine by me.
So it ain't the werewolf killer after all.
いや、ウルちゃんなかったしょ。
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
ウェアウルフは関係してるのかどうかということがどうも引っかかってるみたいやね。ジェイコブ・ヘンリーのアパート、午前11時10分。突入するのが。
You Jacob Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh, my
for
God.
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
she's-
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
よし、まずは一応、いろいろ資料させてもらおうかね。
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
あ、そうかそうか。ナンバー
Yes,
プレートね。
Detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
Please. Thanks for your help.
よし。まあ、そのナンバープレートが分かってれば。申し出に感謝する。妻を何とかしてほしい。
The problem there is what to do about the old lady.
バット。
Don't think this is anything.
これは無関係か。なんでやろな。なんで殺す必要があるんだろうな。邪魔になったんかな。それだけで殺すか？これなんだ？
I don't think so.
違うと思うな。もうなっさやな。よし。
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
関係なし。よし。じゃあ喋ろうか。ジェイコブ・ヘンリー、被害者、セリーヌ・ヘンリーのと、被害者の足取
So
り。
who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
すげえ。
You get the impression
あ
that Celine liked to live the
こちらの
glamorous
か。
life. How did she end up with a hump like you, Jacob?
Celine was one of the first woman pilots. She
ほ
hung out with movie stars and royalty. But when she came back here broke and struggling, she married a mechanic. Put a roof over her head, food on the table. Not glamorous, but the best I could do. I'm not ashamed about that.
う。被害者との最後の接触。
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night, I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
これなんか戻ってき
That's
た
a
りなかっ
lie,
たっ
you
け？
know it. You tailed her, watched her come out of a bar, and then beat her to death. Admit it, Henry.
Why would I do that, Detective?
どっちかな。こっちにしてみようか。違うか。
My wife
難しいな。
it was a sickness with her. Doesn't mean I didn't love her. Would you stop loving your wife if she was unwell?
No, I wouldn't.
おい、なんか。殺害の動機。
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
これは嘘やな。
You went to her house.
あれなんで？
You beat her. She left, and then you followed her.
I left first. She tried to batter me with a frying pan. I had to slap her down.
Understandable.
わかるぜ。何やそのフォローは。やばいなこれは。ジェイコブ・ヘンリーのアリバイ。
So you can prove that you came back here after you left your wife's place.
I came back here. I was here all night. Start work at 6:30. I'm not the going out type.
外出していない。ちょっと直感に頼るってやってみようかな。直感に頼る。ああ、これ消すことができるだけなんか。嫌やな。これ疑ってみようか。
So you were here.
おわ、今回ダメだ、ボロボロや。
Beating your wife's brains out. That's all you've got.
Talk to the bartender at the Bomba Club. He'll tell you he called here last night, and I answered the phone.
We're still going to need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
You was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Okay.
おい、交代だった。ちょっと待って。やり方忘れたよ。あれ
This doesn't look good for you, Jacob.
やるな。よし。
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched. And check for messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
Mm, ちょっとやばいな今回。
Putting you through now.
Phelps 1247.
今回の証言は失敗したな。一個も当たらへんかった
How
な。
could I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
来た、検視官。
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the
金
head
属
from
製
a
の
blunt
鈍
metal
器で
instrument.
殴打され
Closest
た。
match would be a socket wrench.
一番近い凶器はソケッ
So
ト
the
レン
cause
チ
of
の
death
から
was
だ
the。blunt.
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal.
致命傷にはなら
Death
な
was
かっ
from
た。
hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and
出血多
multiple
量、
injuries caused by the stomping.
踏みつけられ
Anything
た。
else?
He's some kind of sex
何を
fiend.
変質でない
The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc. Operator, give me R&I. Any word on an owner for that vehicle?
あ、そうです
License
ね。
was
ナンバープレートや。
2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac.
アロンゾ・メンデ
Registered
ス。
owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks.
アロンゾ・メンデ
Any other
ス。
messages?
関係者更新。
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in.
言ってる。よし。セーブがいかへんな、セーブ。じゃあ次は。次は、あれこれ消えてへんな、ジェイコブ・ヘンリーのアパート。あれなんかあんのかな。いや、とりあえず、メンデスのアパート行ってみましょうか。
You're behind the wheel.
よし。ちょっと今回長くなってんな。ちょっとメンデスのアパートに着いた
Brenda
ら
said she took a real pounding.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
今ちょうどセ
I
ーブやってる
imagine
んで
that
ちょうどいいです
Neanderthal
ね。
routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're gonna get.
ロード中。メンデスのアパート午前11時29分。はい、ちょっと今回長くなってしまいましたけども、切りのいいとこまで来たので、ここで今回は終わりにしたいと思います。で次回はこのメンデスのアパートで、メンデスがいれば話を聞きたいなと思っておりますので、よろしくお願いいたします。それでは、次回の動画でお会いしましょう。さようなら。